Hi, in this video we're going through how to get gold in the GTA 5 mission Fresh Meat. Hi and welcome back, my name's Dan and I'm an old grumpy gamer. Grand Theft Auto is a truly massive game. Between GTA 5 and the constant updates from Rockstar for GTA Online, there's no shortage of new content and interesting things to do. Join me then in our continuing series, Getting Gold in Every Damn Mission in GTA 5, as we look at the Grand Theft Auto mission Fresh Meat. And before we dive in, if you're new to the channel, we do how-to guides, news, and giveaways, so consider subscribing and ringing the bell to stay up to date. Getting gold in this one is a lot of fun once you get into combat, but it can be a bit frustrating while using the tracking app. Before you get started, make sure that Franklin has full body armor, shotgun shells, and ammunition for the machine gun. To get gold in this one, we'll need to avoid setting a map marker, get to the facility in less than 3 minutes and 30 seconds, kill 10 enemies with headshots, limit character switching, and finish with an accuracy of 70% or better. Great, now that we have control of Franklin, we'll start wandering over to the car and Lester will get on the other end of the phone. There's a bit of a briefing with the tracking app. Alright, hang a left. And after that's done, the game will auto swap to Michael. Now there's no time limit on this one, so you can take your time and go through the entire cutscene if you like. We get to know a little bit more about Mr. Cheng and what he thinks Trevor and Michael have been up to. He hasn't quite got the right idea, but that's okay. We'll sort it out anyway. Alright, so again, we can now swap back to Franklin. There we go. We should just be up the road, so we can pull up the tracking app. So we've turned right. Just do a quick U-turn because we should have turned left there. So where we're heading is to the meat market. We'll just bring up a map so you can see where that is. But what we want to make sure we do is don't use a map marker. We just need to make our way there. Just heading way now, we'll get across the bridge. And you can use the little ammunition marker as a waypoint there. We'll hang a right here. And it's just about halfway up here on the left. You can see the gap there. So we'll pull in, jump out, and quickly sort out these fellas. So that's a couple of headshots down. Take some cover here, and there'll be a few that come in. There's always one guy to the left there, so just keep an eye out for him. The main thing we're doing here is just looking at the map to see where the enemies are. We need to progress quickly, but we also don't want to go through it and get ourselves killed. Medkit there. Sort this fella out. There's another couple there. And the shotgun has got a good bit of range, so that does make it a bit easier with this one, rather than using the rifles or a regular sidearm. And make sure we're using a lot of cover here as well, because they are all over the place. So there's one behind the barrels there, and then just a couple more. So one will barrel down the stairs, and then a few off to the right. So a bit more cover there. Up top. There we go. Oh, and one up there. Let's get into a better spot, and there we go. There we go. Right, we can see Michael off to the side there, so we need to just sort these fellas out. This is a bit gruesome, but a bit of fun anyway. Alright, so auto swap to Michael, and then we just want to take out a few of these guys too. Now don't forget about Michael's ability here, and the fellas that will pop up off to the left in a few moments there too. There we go. Alright, now a couple of guys off to the left here. That's them sorted. So auto swap back to Franklin and push forward again, just making sure we have the shotgun on hand. Right, and there should be a little cutscene here. There we go. So we will swap back to Michael. And drop into his ability, and we can just egg that fella. There we go, that's him sorted. I can't imagine how much that would have hurt. We'll stick with Michael just for the moment because we don't want to swap too many more times if we can avoid it. And make our way back up to Franklin, and then hang a left and make our way to the yellow marker. Just a few more left in here. And if you get stuck, using Michael's ability is really, really handy if you've charged it back up again. Grab some cover. We just want to head down that hallway when we can. Now, Michael does have an automatic on him at this point as well. He's picked some up. So if you find that's a bit easier to use, that's great. But we also do need to bear in mind we need to hit that 70% accuracy. So you need to be a bit careful in lining up your shots to make sure that you hit them first time rather than wasting shots. Excellent, round to the left. And then just grab the car. Now we need to try and outrun these guys if we can. You can also stop and shoot them, which is neat, but ultimately you can outrun them pretty easily too. And if we can, stay on the GPS as much as possible as well, which will take us back, I think, to Michael's place. We'll just sneak into this car park and see if we can't hide from them. And we'll just duck off here. I don't think this is going to make the stunt jump, but that's all right. It's a heck of a visual anyway, which appears to go on forever. There we go. Right, we'll borrow this vehicle next. Nice, so the police impound lot to keep it for us. And I suspect we've lost them. Oh no, here they come. These guys are persistent. And I think that's them sorted. So we'll have a little bit of dialogue between Franklin and Michael, and we will make our way back to the GPS endpoint. So Michael's place is just up on the right here. We shall drop him off, and there's a bit more of an exchange, and then that will be the end of it. And that's gold. So managed to get the 10 out of 10 headshots, and the accuracy was pretty good there too. So, what are your thoughts? Do you have any tips for other viewers, or could this have been done differently? Leave your comment down below. And check out the video on the left for the next storyline mission, or the one on the right for some more old Grumpy Gamer goodness. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you in the next video.